Each of us creates our own reality in life. The same principle applies on the tennis court. The beautiful and at the same time frightening thing is that this reality can be measured on the court. More on that in this video. Yuri Rodionov reached the final in New Caledonia last weekend, where he lost 5-7 in the third set. Still, it was a good start to the new season. After that, it was straight on to the first big highlight of the year, the Australian Open. After winning the first round, Yuri lost in 2 sets in the second round. Compared to last year, he has one more win with his appearance in the final in Noumea and the second round in Australia. Sebastian Sorger also arrived in Soma Bay in the middle of the week. Our Challenger tournament will take place here next week, and Sebastian was preparing for his first tournament of the new season. Slava Belinsky will also start his tournaments next week. His new season begins on clay court in Antalya at the Future Tournaments. The first week of our Future Tournaments has come to an end, and the first winners have been crowned. And we have once again faced a number of challenges and found solutions to them. It is always interesting to see how a multitude of small and large problems accumulate. But so far, we have always managed to solve these problems in a timely manner, sometimes at the last minute. A familiar face on the tour was also spotted at this Future Week and even played doubles with our assistant tournament director Mohamed Safwat. Benoit Paire is returning to tournament action after a longer injury layoff. In general, this week was pretty intense for a Future Tournament, with several names familiar from the Challenger Tour taking part in preparation for this week's Challenger Tournament. Michael Schapas continued to work with players seeking support, and I was busy with the players from our academy, so it was a busy day for everyone involved. The conditions this week were challenging on some days. It got a little cooler, at least by local standards, and the wind was more noticeable, presenting the players with more difficult but solvable tasks if they had the right mindset. And that brings me to the main topic of this video. It sounds obvious and insignificant, but it can be very decisive for the course of a fulfilling career and, more importantly, for a contented life. Everyone lives in the reality they create for themselves. The famous glass, either half empty or half full, says a lot about how you see the world. My experience with many players I have had the privilege of working with has shown me that the vast majority found the glass half empty. The standards you set for yourself are a key factor in how you assess the glass. Expecting to perform at your best on the tennis court almost every time may seem ambitious, but it also carries a high risk of disappointment. For me, personally, tennis has taught me humility above all else. For me, it wasn't about how successful I was on the court today, but how little I failed today. It may not be helpful for some people to go on the court with this mindset, but it has definitely helped me to live better with my own shortcomings. And those shortcomings were definitely there. The negative cycle that can arise from unrealistic expectations quickly snowballs, and I repeatedly see players at the mercy of themselves, no longer needing an opponent to defeat them because they have already done the job themselves. Try eating soup with a fork and you will quickly learn the importance of using the right tools. So use your most important tool with the right attitude. This attitude can make you a more successful tennis player, but more importantly, a happier person. Thank you for your interest and see you in the next video.